get a pull, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pull, baby. You get a line, I'll get a pull. We'll go down that crawdad hole, honey. Sugar baby mine. Get up, old man, you slept too late, honey. Get up, old man, you slept too late, babe. Get up, old man, you slept too late. Last week's holidays on my plate, honey. Sugar baby mine.
Oh, my clothes is 2 for a dime, honey. So my clothes is 2 for a dime, babe. So my clothes is 2 for a dime. Ain't nobody's clothes as good as mine, honey. Oh, babe.
The people who settled the United States came from many different places. Each group had its own folk music. Here in America, these different musical styles have mixed and blended, producing new kinds of folk music. The two most important influences on American folk music are the British, that is, music from England, Ireland, and Scotland, and the musical tradition brought from Africa.
On the table, no one can read him like old John. Read and let it go. Old John brought
my joy, don't trouble me with the drum play.
The British like to tell stories with their music. We are listening to an old English ballad, a storytelling song called The Unfortunate Rake.
And let them all know that I'm going to my rest. As I walked out by St. James's Hospital, as I walked out by the hospital gate, I spied a young man all wrapped in white linen, all wrapped in white linen, so cruel was his fate.
Come, Mama, come, Papa.
When ballads were brought to the United States, Americans began putting their own words and experiences in them. Here is an American version of The Unfortunate Rake, a version once popular in the Appalachian Mountains.
My head is aching, my sad heart is breaking, my body's salivated, and I'm bound to die. One morning in May, I spied this young lady all clad in white linen, all clad in white linen and cold as the clay.
One day I was
The same ballad was adapted by people who worked at various occupations. Here it is as a lumberjack song.
A handsome young lumberjack on the banks of the river, all dressed in white linen and laid out to die. Once out in the forest I used to go slashing. Once out in the timbers I used to be gay. I first took to drinking and then to card playing. Got shot in the breast and I'm dying today. So beat your drum slowly and play your fife lowly. Play the Dead March as you carry me along. Oh, take me to the mountain and lay the sod o'er me, for I'm a wild lumberjack and I know I've done wrong.
As pioneers moved west, our ballad went with them. It emerged as the famous cowboy song, The Streets of Laredo.
As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy all wrapped in white linen, wrapped in white linen, as cold as the clay. It's once in the saddle I used to go dashing. Once in the saddle I used to go gay. I first took to drinking and then to card playing. Got shot in the breast and I'm dying today. Oh, beat the drum slowly and play the fife slowly. Play the dead march as you carry me on. Take me to the green valley, there lay the sod o'er me. For I'm a young cowboy and I know I've done wrong.
Modern versions of the same old English ballad keep appearing. Here is one about the sad fate of a telephone lineman.
One day I spied a young lineman, all wrapped in white linen, all wrapped in white linen, as cold as the clay. 'Twas once up the poles I used to go dashing. Once up the poles I used to go gay. First up the 60s and then up the 90s, but I fell off an 18 and I'm dying today. Oh, ring the phone softly and climb the pole slowly. Check your D-rings when you go off. Keep your hooks sharpened and grease up your scare strap. I'm telling you, buddy, that ground ain't so soft.
Another kind of song came from Britain, a lyric song, in which feelings and emotions were more important than the story. This lyric song, Shula Rún, is sung partly in Gaelic, an early language of Ireland.
My true love has gone to France to try his fortune to advance. If he returns, 'tis but a chance. Isco day to Avarine's lawn. Shule, 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 dreams of joy are lost and gone, since the lad of my heart from home has gone. Isco day to Avarine's lawn.
Sad I sit on Buttermilk Hill, who would blame me, cry my fill?
When the lyric song Shula Rún reached America, it became a song about the Revolutionary War.
Johnny has gone for a soldier.
Accompanying the singer is the dulcimer, an instrument that was popular in early America.
Loved him so, broke my heart to see him go, and only time can heal my woe. Johnny has gone for a soldier. I'll sell my flax and I'll sell my reel, likewise I'll sell my spinning wheel, to buy my love a sword of steel. Johnny has gone for a soldier.
Sometimes, when Americans liked a song, they'd use the melody but change the mood completely. Here is Shula Rún as a lively children's song.
Well, I wish I lived on Buttermilk Hill. There I'd eat and drink my fill, and all my tears would turn to milk. I'm a dibble-lobba-doo, saladori, shula, shula, shula-manaroo, salamanaralaback, salababa-doo. Then I'd sigh for Sally-Baba-Link. I'm a dibble-lobba-doo, saladori.
Many of the nonsense syllables are similar in sound to the original Gaelic language. Listen for the words Shula Rún.
Sell my clock, I'll sell my reel, sell my mother's spinning wheel, die with a toothache in my heel. Come a dibble-lobble-doo, saladori, shoot-la, shoot-la-manaroo, salamanaralaback, salababadoo. Then I'd sigh for a salababadoo, come a dibble-lobble-doo, saladori.
The violin, or fiddle as it was called, was brought to America by settlers from Europe. It became a popular folk instrument. The banjo was derived from African instruments. Mountain people learned to play the banjo from their black neighbors, and like the violin, it was used all over America for accompanying songs and dances. We are watching a folk dance popular in colonial times called a Kentucky running set.
Circle left. Ladies to the center. Circle left, gents, t'other way. Ladies stop, gents, reverse back. Stop on your partner's left and make that fruit basket. Pull it out and turn it round. Swing! Turn and swing that honeydew. Promenade 4. Ladies, join your pretty little hands, gents. You join yours, so tan. Ladies, bow. Gents know how. Swing like thunder. Wind up that ball of yarn. Woo! Pull it tight now. Not too fast, not too slow. Chicken to the bread tray, kicking up dough. Wind her up. Lord, how are we going to get out of here? Reverse back.
The African tradition was brought to the New World by slaves. It emphasized group singing rather than solo voice.
Well, Moses went down into Egypt land.
Tell him to let my children go.
He told King Pharaoh it was God's command.
Tell him to let my children go.
I want you to go
Down, brother Moses,
Go now.
way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh, tell him to let my children
We are listening to a type of song called a spiritual.
Moses, go way down in Egypt land. Tell old Pharaoh, tell him to let my children go.
Spirituals were religious songs developed by black Americans out of European hymns. Spirituals tended to be much freer in rhythm and melody than the hymns which inspired them. In Africa, the drum was perhaps the most important musical instrument. In most parts of the United States, slaves were not allowed to play drums, so clapping was used as a substitute.
You fried the meat, you gave me the skin, and that is where my mama's trouble began, and then you jubber. Then you jubber up, jubber down, jubber all around the town. You jubber for mom, you jubber for pa, you jubber for your brother-in-law. Yeah, that's a jubber. Yeah, that's a jubber. Then you jubber for this.
Dr. Hickelbacher, number 9.
The clapping tradition is carried on in playground games as well as in music.
The doctor and the doctor said, now let's get the rhythm with the hit. Ding dong, we got the rhythm with the hit. Ding dong, now let's get the rhythm with the feet. Ding dong, we've got the rhythm with the feet. Ding dong, now let's get the rhythm with the hands. Ding dong, we've got the rhythm with the hands. Ding dong, now let's get the rhythm with the hips. Hot dog, we've got the rhythm with the hips. Hot dog, now let's get the rhythm all over again. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, hot dog.
Beat 'em all, beat 'em all, beat 'em all, beat 'em, let me go. You just read it, Johnny. Beat 'em all, beat 'em all, Johnny. Beat 'em all, beat 'em, let me go. 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and 4 by 4. None can beat 'em like old John. Beat 'em, let me go. 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and 4 by 4. One can read like old John, beat 'em, let me go. Stop and read it, Johnny. Beat 'em, read it, John. Beat 'em all, read it, Johnny. Beat 'em, read 'em, let me go. I say read it, Johnny. Beat 'em, read it, John. Read it, Johnny. Beat 'em all, read 'em, let me go. It go 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, and 4 by 4. None could read 'em like old John.
I went down to St. James Infirmary.
We are listening to the St. James Infirmary, a Negro version of the ballad we heard as The Unfortunate Rake and The Streets of Laredo. It is sung in a style called the blues, a style which mixes the European and African folk traditions.
So fast. Let her go, let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she may search this wide world over, never find a sweet man like me. When I die, please bury me in my high-top Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so my gang will know that I died standing pat.
Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird, and she warbles as she flies, and she never hollers cuckoo till the 4th day of July.
We are listening to The Cuckoo, an old folk song in the British tradition.
Oh, the cuckoo.
Here is another version of the same song. In what ways does the rock version of The Cuckoo combine the British and African folk music traditions? Out of these traditions, what new styles of folk music are being developed today?
She just sucks on flowers just to keep her voice so clear. She never hollers cuckoo till the last day of the year. Take it.
a pocket.